Learning how to DJ can be a great way to build your confidence. It also a great way to learn how to hone your ear and your music skills by playing different genres of music. It doesn't matter what genre you use. A DJ's focus is to play music where he or she feels comfortable with, so the crowd can feel comfortable with as well. In this segment, I'm going to pretty much show you and give you some tips and tricks and some steps on how to become a DJ in 2023. So if you're ready, let's do it. I happen to be Househeadspeakz. I am an underground DJ. I've been DJing since 2017. So I have learned a great deal and still learning on the tips, the tricks, the know-how, the nuances on becoming a DJ. Now this one I'm about to tell you, it won't matter if you're DJing, to start as a profession, or if you're DJing in your bedroom or doing it as a hobby. It's something that I have learned and something that I have used, on my DJ journey, and I hope that this will be perfect for you to use as you starting or advancing your DJ journey. So if you're ready, let's go. Okay, I'm going to be very upfront with you. The DJ industry is lucrative, but then again, it's small. And the reason why I say that is because there are certain types of DJs who does different type of genres. Say, for instance, you can be a open format DJ, which means that you'll play every genre of music. It doesn't matter. It could be pop, it could be new wave, it can be R&B, it could be jazz. It's just different forms of music that you'll be playing. Now, when you are a underground DJ, you play music that specifically for underground dance, or you can say EDM as well. But when I mean underground, I mean house music, techno, dubstep, drum and bass. Those are the formats of underground music. Now, also, in order for you to learn this, you have to do a lot of research on DJing. First of all, you have to figure out where you want to go as the DJ. Do you want to be an open format DJ, or do you want to be an underground DJ? So, like I said, it's different forms for different aspects of DJing. You also need to make sure you research the equipment and how it works. As you see here on this bottom screen, I happen to have the DDJ 800, and I also use a software called Rekordbox. I'll be explaining a little bit of that later, but for now, let's continue. Now, with anything that you want to learn, there's practice involved. The saying goes, practice makes perfect. There's no analogy. That is a very serious uh, way of getting this together. And especially for DJing, DJs practice all the time. I know DJs right now who's professional, who's been doing it for years, and they still say that they practice like 2 to 3 to maybe 4 hours a day just to keep themselves abreast with their skills. Also, what you need to do is one of the things I like to say when you start DJing is build. When I mean about build, that means build your music library. That is the key ingredient. If you can't DJ without music, so you have to start building your library. There's different outlets you can use to get music from. You can get it from places like TrackSource or Beatport. You can also get it from services like BeatSource or there's other places that you can go to. You can also use a record pool. You can use that. My way of getting music, I only go by TrackSource and Beatport. You can also stream your music if you want. I'm not into that. I prefer just getting, just downloading my music, saving it into my hard drives, and play it out when I need to play it out. So that's the bill. To seek, which means, I'm sorry, find it. What you mean is you got to find the hardware and software that you're going to use to DJ. And especially if you're planning on just doing it at home, there is a plethora of different hardwares and softwares that's out there which you can use to practice and hone in your skills at home. In fact, I can name some of the software right now. You have Rekordbox, you have Serrano, you also have um, Denon has one. The name is slipping with me right now. I apologize for that. And so you have that. You also have your hardware. Your hardware is can be your vinyl, your turntables, which is turntables, and your mixer, or you can use your CDJs and a mixer, or as you can see right here, you can use a controller with your laptop with the software. So that's what you need to do. You need the hardware and software to actually DJ. Now, practice. Practice means practicing your skills. You got to know your music. You have to know where to transition. You have to know your beats, bars, your phrases. You have to know everything is about that certain track. You have to know when that track starts. You have to know when does it break down, so you can know when can you transition to the next track. You have to know how long the track is, because certain tracks can be between 4 or 5 minutes to like 10 to 13 minutes. So you have to know where those breakdowns are, so where you can land in your next track. So that you have to know that. And to experiment, you always experimenting as a DJ. That means you always finding ways to transition different tracks. You're finding ways to beat match. You find ways to blend in one track to another. You always experiment. You always learning. You always growing. I mean, a DJ is like infinity. It's a never ending saga. There's no such thing as you learn everything, because there's always something new that's coming out. There's always new technologies coming out. There's always new hardware that's coming out. Some of the software that always updates, to make things more advanced for the DJ. So you always learning. So keep that in mind. Now, to build your portfolio, which means that you're going to practice, always record every practice that you do. One of the platforms that I prefer to use when I record my mixes and sets is SoundCloud to me is my go-to, because everybody is familiarized with SoundCloud. SoundCloud is easy to upload your music. You can always use it. You can upload it as either MP3 or waveform. I prefer waveform because you get the better sound quality, but there are stations that I know that only use MP3, so that's fine as well. But to me, you have also Mixcloud. You also have here's that, but to me, SoundCloud is the best way to go. Also, to build your portfolio, you definitely want to use social media. I know people cringe about social media. But my thing is this: if you use social media the right way, then it will be a excellent tool for you, and especially to try to get your name out there as a young DJ. You definitely need social media. The social media I use is where I suggest you can use Facebook, you can use Twitter, you can use Instagram. Those are my three go-to social media platforms that I use to promote my music and to get my name out there. And that's the best way to go. You have to do social media. There's no way around it. I mean, you can also use TikTok if you're into TikTok. You can also use YouTube as well. But as far as recording music on YouTube, I will be kind of careful with that because they are, being stringent with the copyright and stuff like that, and Facebook as well. Also, which I will explain later, you can also use Twitch to do your live stream if you want to live stream your music so people can know your face and the music that you're playing so you can get yourself out there. The one also thing that I would like to let people know about as far as being your performer is having a website. I know that people still they prefer to use social media other than a website, but a website is still a great tool because it's a one-stop shop that you can use to present yourself to a future gig, or letting your followers know, especially if you have a live stream show, letting your followers know where they can you know contact you, or if you have your own show schedules, you can have that on your website. Where they can contact you, where they can follow you on social media, so you don't have to be blasting your social media out there. You can have your website, which is your one-stop shop. And also, if you do plan on playing out in gigs and stuff like that, your website is also a great tool, so a promoter can go to your website, know how to contact you, see, if you're doing a show, that you have a schedule, learn more about you, and there you go. I also want to use one more tool to mention, and that's an EPK. And EPK is an electronic press kit. That's another great tool to use if you're a DJ. Um, I will recommend Reverb Nation. That's a big one to use. Sonic Big is another one to use. Those are the two that I use personally, as far as EPK. So especially if I want to, try to present a gig, try to possibly present a gig or try to play a festival or a venue to a promoter, then I will send them my EPK, and that has all my information out there. So if I were you, I would research Reverb Nation and also Sotheby's to build your portfolio as far as your DJ. So hope that helps you out. Let's go on to the next segment. Okay, we're going to talk about building your brand. Building your brand means that getting your name out there. When you're a DJ, you definitely, especially if you want to play out in gigs and events, maybe festivals, venues, that sort of thing. You definitely want to build your brand to get your name out there. I'm going to say one of the best ways to do that, especially now in 2023, is live streaming. If you do not have a Twitch account right now, you are sleeping on an opportunity to get your name out. I'm going to use an example. There's a DJ by the name of Ron DeBoon. He's from Canada. He does these, sometimes these 24-hour specials. On Saturdays, he does these um, 12-hour specials. I mean, long hours of playing music. But he does this consistently, so consistently that by using his Twitch channel as his platform to get his music out there, he's able to get gigs in New York and other places. He was able to play with big names like Dave Morales. So if you are trying to get your name out there, I will say Twitch is the best way to do it. I have a Twitch account. It's a Househeadspeakz underscore, and I use that for the shows that I do. I do like 3 shows a month, and I do another show with a radio station that I've been part of for going on 7 years now. So, and it has helped me tremendously as far as, networking, hobnobbing with other different DJs who especially in the twist verse. So I got to meet and greet and chat and conversate as, and watching them play their, with their channels, playing their music and stuff like that. So it's a great way of being part of a good community and also getting your name out there. So definitely will do live streaming. If any DJ or anybody tells you that live streaming is a waste of time, don't listen to them because it's not a waste of time. I've been live streaming since the pandemic, and it has helped me tremendously as far as being noticed from other DJs across the world to to networking with other DJs and also networking with people who sometimes I might not get to go out there in person, but through my shows they can actually see me live and actually playing music that they like. So please do not sleep on live streaming. And to right now, Twitch is the best way to go. There are other live stream services, but um, some kind of sketchy than others. You also have Mixcloud, but Mixcloud Live. But I still say Mixcloud Live. It's not a good one. It doesn't have. It won't give you the audience power as like Twitch will. Um, there are others out there, but Twitch is the best way to go. And if anybody tells you that, well, it's too many people there, it's too saturated, don't listen to them because, like I said, I've been doing this since the pandemic. I have done events with my live stream. I have done events with the radio station, live streaming, on their station. I've been doing events with them. I have been part of raid events, which I'm happy to, be part of those. I mean, those are fun. Different DJs from across the world. We all playing, we all are chatting, we all conversating, and at the same time listen to great music. It's just such a great feeling to do. So please do not sleep on live streaming. Now, networking. What I will say about networking, what you need to do is to make sure, like I said, use your social media. That's a great way to network. Prime example, I have a DJ friend that I've been friends with for over 10 years. At the time, we only been friends through Facebook. I feature her on my show. She featured me. Then I got together with her DJ partner and good friend, and I was featuring his show, and he featured in my show. And then when I was able to actually go out to where they are, they live in Toronto. When I was able to go out there to actually play, then that was they were the ones that was responsible to get me out there. So the power of networking, especially through social media, is a great tool. And in fact, I also run a radio station, my own little show, a radio station that's based in Germany. And I've been doing that, I said, going on 3 years. But the guy who runs that radio station, I've been knowing him for about 6 or 7 years. I found him through a DJ friend of mine, from here. I'm from Chicago, by the way, and that's how I got with him. That's how we network. And then when he told him about his radio show and he invited me to join him, I wasn't able to do it at the time, but now I am, and it's been paying dividends, and it's been fun to actually having people from Europe and other places to listen to my music. So yeah, networking is a great way to definitely get your name out. Another way of networking is going out there and actually supporting different DJs. You can, if you in a whatever area you in, if you know a DJ or several DJs, and you know they have an event and stuff like that, go visit that event. Don't ask to play or anything like that. Just go out there and visit the event. Let them know that you're out there to support and stuff like that. Let them know that you are learning how to DJ and stuff like that. And if they feel that they feel that you're ready to for them to put you on, and they will put you on. That's what happened to me. My one of my first one of my first gigs was through someone that I knew, who I worked with in the past. They knew I was learning how to DJ. They had a event and they asked me to open for them, and I did, and it was a success, and it was pretty good. So, like I said, live streaming. Do not sleep on live streaming. Make also, that means make sure you have a Twitch account, and if you don't have one, get one. And also networking, just hop on with DJs or network through social media so you can get that interaction, join that community, and then that will take you far. So let's recap. Let's bring the overall picture to life. Um, Make sure you research the industry. That means knowing, choosing what genre that you want to play as a DJ, what interests you. Check out what hardware and software is out there, and also, purchase that hardware and software so you can start practicing. Practice your skills. That means build your library. Seek that hardware and software. Practice. The fundamentals, and then experiment. Be versatile with your overall skill. It doesn't matter if you want to learn transition blends. If you want to be a scratch DJ, you got to learn how to scratch. So you definitely got to learn that. So make sure you do that. And okay, build your portfolio. Make sure that you're recording every single set that you do. If you don't feel comfortable posting it out, you don't have to post it out. You can always put private on SoundCloud and listen to it alone. But if when you're ready to post it out, you can also post it out in public. But make sure that you record it so you can hear yourself play. It's helpful. It will tell you where you're off at, and then you can go back and practice and make the necessary adjustments. So you can do that. Make sure you are using social media, and when I mean using social media, let people know that you are a DJ. I mean, it's okay to get I wouldn't use my personal. If I'm gonna use say Facebook as an example, I will not use my personal Facebook page as my DJ plays. I will create a separate page for just DJing, and also I will create a group page. And that group page, you can post all your music. You can also invite other DJs to post their music, and that's how you start build that community that I was talking about earlier. IG, same thing. If you have a personal IG account, I will create a separate IG account just for DJing. You know, and Twitter, that's the same way. If you have a Twitter account, I will create another one just for DJing. You definitely want to separate your personal from your DJing. So when a promoter or a fellow DJ wants to check out your music or check out what events that you're doing or what shows that you're involved with, at least they can go to that particular part of your social media and they know that you're actually a DJ. Website, yes, make sure you have a website. And if you feel that a website is maybe a little too much to have, then at least get an electronic press kit. So if you get that, that will combine everything that you have into one little package. And plus that's easier to have because if a promoter wants to check out your music and stuff like that, that EPK is the best way they can listen to you and check your bio and things of that nature. Okay, building your brand. Like I said before, live stream, live stream, live stream. Twitch, create a Twitch channel and start live streaming. Build that channel. Get people join. If you see fellow DJs, if they have a Discord or whatever part of social media, join that social media. If they have a group page or maybe a Facebook, join that group page. Hobnob, get networking, keep in touch, whatever they doing, like what they doing, show your interest and they will show their interest in return. Networking, if you want to start going out there, I know people are still not keen about going out and stuff like that because I have to be one of them. There's a lot of day parties that's out there that doesn't have too much of a crowd of people. So especially if you live in a warm climate, just go to a day party and check out that DJ there and, hobnob with him and check out the nuances and stuff like that. Even listen to his skills, listen to what he or she is doing, because then that will get you motivated to practice. Maybe you want to adjust, not copy what they do, but maybe use what you saw, what they're doing, and adjust your way of DJing. So do that. And also listen to their music selection. Maybe you can add some of that to your music library. So that's a lot of things to do when you want to network. So I hope this has been educational, and I hope that everyone who has seen this will learn about it. I mean, to me, DJ has been a saving grace for me, especially when the pandemic hit. Like everybody, didn't know what was going on and stuff like that. Ever since I got into DJing, it's been a godsend. It has helped me tremendously. To me, DJ is not just going out there, trying to be famous and stuff like that. I mean, to me, DJ can be therapeutic, and it has been therapeutic for me because I just feel a different sort of way when I hit these decks and listen to that music, on my headphones, getting ready to make that transition. It's just, I get excited every time that happens. I just get excited. So hopefully that everybody has, been able to understand and know the nuances. Do your research as well. There's a lot of new YouTube channels out there that can show you, how to DJ and stuff like that. Especially if you want to know about beat bars and phrases, how to beat match, how to transition. There's a lot of different, DJ channels out there that will actually show you that. As a matter of fact, I plan on doing a segment where I will be doing an example on how I beat match and other ways to beat match. There's some ways that you can beat match through the fundamentals, and then I can show you the way that I do it and to show you the way how I transition and things of that nature. So keep a lookout for that video. It'll be coming out soon. So if you like what you hear and comprehend and all that jazz, please like this video, subscribe to the channel. I'm planning on putting out more content like this, in the near future. So until that time, peace out. Oh, by the way, If you want to check out my schedule of the shows that I do on Twitch, go to my website, www.househeadspeaksdj.com. And also, if you want to check out the merch, I also do designs on different things regarding house music, regarding underground music, and also do designs regarding the the LGBTQ community, because I'm a staunch ally of that. So if you want to check out my designs and want to purchase some of the merch just to support, please check out this. My website is called Househeadspeakz Designs, and that's www.househeadspeaksdesigns.com. Until then, enjoy the rest of your weekend. If you get this recorded, it was recorded Saturday, February the 11th. So stay safe, be safe. Peace out, everyone. One.